everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Friday, it's 8 o'clock, and that means we're here, Virtual Band Parade. So delighted to see you all on
We're where?
screen. And I'm trying to think back.
We're where?
We're here, we're here,
Oh, I'm
here,
in the wrong
here,
place.
there,
Sorry.
everywhere. We're everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Wherever you are, we're there, right? Okay, so wherever you're watching, that's where we are, right? Be it Kilkeel, East Belfast, Ballymena, Londonderry, no matter where it is. Let's see where all we have got in, get through a few of these texts before they all disappear. Roy Patterson's watching, Mandy and Jim in the D, Carl Porter, William Torrance, William Smith, Mary McKee, Brian Goody, Nicole McAravey, hiya Nicola, big shout out. I promised her a big shout out. Adrian McIlvenna, Gladys Ralston Humphreys. That's a new name. Gladys, are you a new viewer or have you been on before and just haven't posted? Maybe you just haven't posted. Been shy, Gladys. That's what it is. Edward Fellows is watching. Jennifer McAllister, evening off from Craigenee. Roberta and Eddie Baird. I want to come back to you guys in a wee second. Harry MacArthur is watching in Glasgow. Kathy Ruddle, Norris Louis Meehan. John Simpson's watching in Londonderry. Davy Logan's watching. Billy and Margaret are watching from Port Glasgow. Some of our regular viewers there. Billy and Margaret, great to have you aboard. John Bell and Donica Amy and Denise and Koch. It's so amazing how you get to know all of these names. You really do. You recognise them all. Reggie Cullen, Karina and Ray McHugh, Gordon Birdie from Greenock, Stephen Campbell in Glasgow, Stephen McKinney from the Toon, Trevor William Monaghan, Gladys is from Loughgall. Great to have you on board, Gladys. Hope you enjoy this evening. Andrew Simon is in Kinghorn in Fife. I'm getting noise from my microphone there. David Sheridan's watching. And of course, Lisa, thank you. Lisa gave us a little clip there from the Pride of Ballinran's new CD. So that was our starting tune. What was the name of the track? Does anybody know? I don't know what it was called. Maybe Lisa, comment, tell us what it was called. William Fenton is watching Portland own Jean Kerr. Sorry, what is it?
It is
Did you say what it was?
Frederick's Black Denial, or Frederick's Black Devils. March of the First Special Service
Frederick
Force.
Black's Denial?
No, Frederick's Black Devils.
Never heard that one before.
This is-
Iron Chambers, but I mean, you can tell by the quality, it's a cracker CD.
It's the
so
March
if you
of the
haven't
First
got all your
Special.
Santa gifts, and you know some.
March of the First Special
if you don't-
Service
if-
Force.
Okay. You're very hard to hear tonight, Roy. Very muffled or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just my earphones. John Hewitt is watching from Liverpool. Iron Chambers has asked for a little bit of Gertrude. Unfortunately, we can't do that tonight because tonight is a Scottish bands night. So tonight is nothing but Scottish bands. We even managed to find, well, I think there's maybe one, not sure where Brentwood's from. They're not. They're definitely not Scottish, but everything else is Scottish, which is great. Joy Cullen is watching. Yes, she says a good bit of playing at the start of tonight's show. I wonder, are you biased, Joy? William Callahan, Jean Karen Ballinamallard, Jonathan Courtney from West Lothian, Leslie Ann Harvey, Roy Fisher. Good afternoon, says Roy. Roy is, of course, in sunny California, so he is enjoying the sunshine while we don't. Billy King is watching. Ronnie Hyman's on the whiskey and beer tonight. They got Lundy burnt last week. I am on the beer. Muriel is watching Evening Mother. Joel Jackson is watching in Ballykelly. Mark Anderson says he's looking forward to tonight's lineup as usual. Denise loves the Santa. Actually, I had another Santa, Denise, and I had to take him down because he was too big. This is my other Santa. So he was too big and he wouldn't all fit in the camera. So we had to go for a smaller one. Kilkeel's chilled in. Gordon Hotchkiss is in. Netherton Road's asking SJ Han. Poor Roy had quite a shock earlier on because I had run to go and get it, and all I did was put the Santa's face right in the camera, so all he saw was the Santa face. I've grown a beard for this evening. Wiggy Lamont is in Bushmill. Stephen Feely's asking if we're on tonight. If you're Scottish, there's a good chance of it. Blues are one up. Football. Keith McEnany says, evening, everyone. Jeanette Smith says, good evening in Larkhill. Mum says that Santa looks like John China. Funny. You said it, but I thought it. China, you need a beard. That's what you need. You need a beard. Oh my goodness. Letty Allen is watching. Michael Yip is watching. Good evening, Michael. Good Liverpool supporter there. Hope you're keeping well. Michael and a good friend of mine, Wally, both had wee babies in 2020, so it hasn't been that bad of a year. Jackie Mullins watching. Mary Irvine is a wee bit late tonight in Wigan. Brian Goody wants to know, did I get you any Christmas cards yet? I did, Brian. I got Christmas cards. Richard McNeil is watching in Preston Pans. Linda from Carrickfergus. Eddie from Steel End 5. Muriel says we're talking over each other. There seems to be some sort of problem with Roy's mic, so I can't really hear at the minute, but hopefully we'll get that sorted. William Watson says hello, hello. David Thompson says hi to everyone. Brentwood is in Essex, says Edward Fellows. Thank you for keeping me right. Hi from Coatbridge, and that's Liz Morris. Morris Wark says good evening all. Big Eddie Chambers is in. Stephen Feely says we prayed it in Scotland. Does that count? And Roy, give us a wave, says Mark Anderson. So there you go. Jim Gilfinnan is watching in Larkhall. So give them all a wave, Roy. Yes. China says we have Scotsman in the ranks. Can't get rid of him. Does he buy more than you, Roy, or China? Because I know that normally the Scottish folk, they say that they're tight-fisted, but how anybody could be tighter-fisted than you, I do not know. So let's get on to our first band of this evening, and then we can spend lots of time talking in between the tunes. We need to get music on first. This is Brigden No Surrender at their own parade in 2019. I was busy writing down a birthday there before it disappears off the screen. I've got that running now, so we'll get that on as well. So that's Purple Heroes 4742. Trevor says that bass drum sounds class in his headphones. Yes, I bet you it does. I bet you it does. It was a nice boom sound, wasn't it? Victoria Sherrington says, hello, happy Friday after a long week. Oh, my goodness, I don't know what it is, but I was just saying to Roy earlier, and I think I said on the wee comment that you see this whole week, I have my sense of timing has just been up the left. I have been late for meetings. Oh, my goodness. Rosa Santa hat on. I have been late for meetings. I have been missing meetings. It's just not been me at all. You need one of the black ones that says bah humbug. That's what you need. Oh,
Can I borrow
my
yours?
goodness. I keep mine special. Keep mine special. John says that it should, or China says it should be nearly all kick tonight. I'm just looking down. There's quite a few kick, but we do have the usual mixture. We try not to veer too much from that sort of like setup. James Shanklin says hello everyone from Glasgow. Andrew Gallagher is watching. Molly Sullivan says hello. Where's Lisa hiding? Well, I have to tell you the truth. This is Lisa. This is Lisa. Lisa won't come on air. We've tried and tried and tried. We're getting it. Before this finishes, we hope to get Lisa on air. We're keeping persuading her. Kenny Dummigan is watching from Larne, the home of Dummigan's accordion. Joshua and Fuse FM till 9. Just a wee reminder, tomorrow is his 21st birthday. Thank goodness you did that, Carl. I'll have to make a wee note of that there because we cannot forget. Cannot forget. Josh's 21st now. That's tomorrow, isn't it? Lynn Fitchie says, evening, everyone. Lynn, some fantastic photos coming in for you and some brilliant old photographs coming in from everyone. Thank you so much. I think at the moment I have, well, when I last counted, I had over 612, and then I've got about another 150 that I need to, edit and put names and all that kind of stuff on. So, I mean, it's brilliant. But there are loads of bands out there who I haven't got pictures from, bands that are still active that I know will definitely have older pictures. So get those all sent in to us. They are slowly going up on a website. I say slowly because it is literally very slowly. I think the only band that I've got up yet is Balrasheen. Not that that's a surprise to anyone. Where are we going to go next in terms of music? New Stevenson Loyal. This is them in March 2019. Absent friends there from New Stevenson Loyal. Well played indeed.
That cop was either doing his best to stay in step or doing his best to get out of step. I don't know which one. I couldn't figure out which one it was, but he was just, because it was like he was in step and then he was out of step for maybe one or two steps, and then he was back in step again, then out of step for one or two steps.
I think now I could be wrong about this because I love seeing them when they're in step, and I especially love seeing them stand to attention for the Queen. But I have this odd feeling that there was a whole uproar one time about a policeman walking in front of the band completely in step. I could be wrong, but I know. I mean, did you see the news this week? There's an uproar because a policeman was caught on camera with an RUC poppy badge in his hat. I mean, how ridiculous! Absolutely ridiculous. It's really
Totally ridiculous.
it's getting mad. It really is. It really is. Jonathan Courtney wants to know any Broxburn loyalists. I've had a quick scan down the list, and I don't think so, Jonathan. Unfortunately, with so many Scottish bands, sometime I'm going to have to do a wee. It's harder with the Scottish bands because they don't have to submit to the Parades Commission in the way that Northern Ireland bands do. I'll maybe have to do a wee sort of like scan and see how many bands there are in Scotland alone. But I'm sure there's at least several hundred, maybe even more. So you can't get them all into one 2-hour show, I'm afraid. So blame Lisa. It's all her fault. It's all Lisa's fault. Linda Neely is watching, as is James Shankland. I think I mentioned you already. William Laird is watching in Whitburn, in Scotland. Raymond Whitehead is watching Faye Loyalist, Glasgow. China says that I don't know whether he means the Santa's better looking than you, Lisa, or you're better looking than the Santa. So I'll just leave that one there. Billy Waters is watching from Johnson, as Josie O'Donnell is watching in Larkhall. Stephen Feely. I don't know how he works this out. He says Lisa will definitely have her 3 bands on, John China. She loves us all. So even though these aren't Scottish bands and we're missing out Scottish bands, you expect your 3 bands to be on. I have to say though, China did get into all of our good books this week because we all got these. Did you get one, Roy?
Yes, I got one as well. I didn't
We
pass it
all
over
got one,
Facebook, but
and
yes, I
Lisa
got one
got
as
one.
well.
And I did feel special, I have to admit, whenever I got it. But it's sort of kind of, like he's sending them to everybody now. He's sending them to Gertrude fans. Ron Stipp got one. Lisa's hubby's in the Gert, so she got one. And like, I mean, he's sending them to everybody. I did feel special for a while. Not so much now. But it is beautiful. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely thought. And lovely card as well.
Absolutely fantastic card. Absolutely,
Brilliant
it's
card.
one of the best one of the best Christmas cards I've seen.
It's one of those ones that's not just for Christmas. That kind of way.
Exactly.
And
It's like China's not just for Christmas. Or sorry, China's not just for the
China is
12s.
not just for Christmas. And don't everybody remember, I saw I put a wee post on there. Everybody remember he's back open again. So if you want to be robbed of the last pennies that you have, go up to visit China in the shop. I also want to give a huge thank you to Eddie Baird and Roberta and daughter Amanda, because as well as a beautiful card, they also sent me. Wait till you see this. Look at this. Isn't this fantastic? Look, with loads of photographs of Ballycraigie throughout the years, which is absolutely brilliant. And then this here. So this is, do you know something? It doesn't actually, does it say the year anywhere? It doesn't, but it talks about, bands that no longer exist. So there's the Apprentice Boys of Derry Memorial Pipe Band with pictures. There is, of course, Ballycraigie themselves. Then you have in there the McKean Memorial Accordion Band as well. Look, he's in there. Gives you a little bit of history of them. So absolutely, I'm so thrilled to pieces. The Diamond Accordion Band, I can remember every household, I think, had a LP by the Diamond Accordion Band. I know our household certainly did, but I'm sure everyone else is the same. So
Mine didn't.
thank you. Did you not? You just didn't have a Diamond Accordion Band.
No, we didn't. I'd never. That's the thing. We had no accordion music in the house at all. With my dad being a flute band from anything, and me being flute.
That's where your education went wrong. They'd have started you at an early age.
No.
You would have been loving them by now.
No.
Lynn, the photographs are fantastic. Do keep sending them all in. Gordon Porter's watching. Robert Burton is on from Loyalist Campus Lang. Hi, Valerie, with such sadness. No closing parade in Glasgow this year. We'll miss the bands and the proud men of the Apprentice Boys of Derry. I know I really missed it this year. Really, really did. So that's why tonight we purposely did a Scottish night, because we know that this weekend would have been your closing of the gate celebration to as well. Lisa says that they're not going to be on the list tonight, but rest assured you will definitely be on her next night. Lisa's next night is in 2022.
The thing about it is, I'm going to have to ask Stephen and Eddie and Chad, have they ever done anything that ever resembles a Lundy parade?
Lundy. Lundy.
Whatever. A closing of the gates parade. Was there ever a parade in Belfast where they closed the gate behind them or anything like that? Then I can have them on next Friday night. On the 18th.
Any excuse to get them on for you guys. Oh, you are such I would say ball lickers, but that's maybe not the correct term to use nowadays. Where are we going to go next? We are one of my favorite bands, a band I do not understand. It's like all of those really, really good bands. Like there's Pride of the Mile, there's Sharpshooters, there's all of those really great ones. And I don't understand why they ever folded because they were just so good. And it's such a loss to the scene. This is one of them. It's the Sons of Ulster Glasgow. And this is from their CD. I'm just wondering, I'm just going to look across here to see if Lisa has given me any information. No, she hasn't given me any information whatsoever. It's from their DVD, but it doesn't matter what it is, it's going to be worthwhile watching. Absolutely superb. Superb. I mean, there's just no other word other than superb. Brilliant. It's just such a pity. And I mean, I don't know how many years that ago that is, but I mean, it that was their quality years ago. Just imagine where they would be at now. But there have been other bands which have taken their place, I suppose, in those quality ranks. Now, Gordon Winter says, say hello to all the Birches members tuned in tonight. Yes, thank you, Eddie, in case I haven't already said it, because I was just sitting thinking, I talked all about it. I can't remember whether I actually, thank you, Eddie. It is greatly appreciated. And Roy is holding up his Pride of Ballinran CD. I haven't heard it yet, other than the first clip tonight, but apparently it's really, really good. I'm hearing lots of great reports. So, as I say, if you haven't got it, get Santa to get it on your list. And I believe China has it in the shop.
It's all right. It's no more Young Defenders. Only joking. Only joking.
Your mic was on, Roy. I know you didn't mean your mic to be on when you said that, but Gordon Wonder says, "Say hello to all the Birches members tuned in tonight." Irving McCabe says, "Hi Valerie, it's nice to see you on again." He says, "Say hello to my friend Carl." Teal Sinclair is back in Dover. Hiya, Teal. Hope you are having a good weekend. This is the start of the weekend, of course. Martin Mary Kisher K is watching in Irvine. Derek Shields is watching in Cambuslang. Edward Fellows, he got one as well. He got a card as well. China says Scots bands are all right in Scotland. Terrible, terrible. Caroline Hughes says, hello everyone, I'm sorry I'm late. I got very, very lapse there about the time for a while. I was allowing everybody just to come in late. We're going to have to get back to the lines and the detention, I think. Joy Cullen says, we got one too. He loves us up in Kilkeel, pride of place in our fireplace. I'm telling you, the specialness of it is rapidly diminished. Billy King says he sends to Queen every year, and China says if you don't like them, send them back. They cost money, you know. It's a beautiful card, China. Thank you. Let me see. Eddie Graham says hello from Newry. Any Southdown Defenders on tonight? Unfortunately not. It's a Scottish night tonight, so we have nothing but Scottish bands. And we haven't. Oh, I thought our next band was an accordion band. It's not. It is. No. It's the Glasgow Orange Defenders. Have you got an accordion band lined up there? Right, we'll go with them first and then we can skip to Glasgow Orange Defenders. This is Airdrie and Argyll Accordion Band playing at the Andrew Murphy Cultural Day in 2014. Great there from Airdrie and Argyll Accordion Band. Deirdre Ravenna said he spotted himself very quickly in one of the pictures there of the Ballycraigie booklet, and he also was telling me that Pride of the Mile are back. I'd heard that they're trying to reform and get on, which would be brilliant. Can't wait to see them. Hopefully they come back to their former glory as well. There, Davy Logan, Denise Gordon, and Stephen Feely all enjoying that clip of Sons of Ulster Glasgow. It was really top quality. True story, says China. You all see the drum major. Well, that's the reason East Belfast Protestant boys got the cream uniform, because I fell in love with the leader's uniform. Complete. True story. I don't know, China. For some reason, I always take everything you say with a pinch of salt. I don't know why. I don't know why. Look, listen to Lisa. Lisa is really laying it thick here. And you look class in it as well. She is really laying it thick, isn't she, Roy? Huh? I think she's even doing some more licking than you are.
She's outdoing me in the licking stakes. Well and truly, the last, it's just, well, I'm way behind in that stakes.
Jacqueline Pottsdillon is listening to us in Belfast, and on that same topic, Adam Livingston wants to know what inspired the brown uniform. Martin Mary Kesher K is looking for a little bit of Newton Defenders flute band. Um, Not sure if they're on the list or not. I can't see them so far, but I haven't got the full list up.
And can I just say to the Cullens, I was only joking when I said about the CD. It actually is. It's very good. I have listened to it the full way through, and if I thought it was going to be useless, would I have purchased it in the first place? No.
Roy, you're a bit like China. David Gibson says, "Tell that China, there are a lot of good bands in Scotland. That's why they get invited to play in Ulster." David, I would have thought that you and everybody else watching the show for any length of time would have realised that you take everything China says with a pinch of salt because he likes to stir it. Okay, and if he thinks he can get a rise out of you, then he will do it. So you always just take it as a slagging because that's the way it's intended. He doesn't mean any offense, I am sure. Well, maybe he does. Maybe he does. I don't know. Davy Logan says he loves watching the accordion being played. Lorraine Hunter says, "Hi, everyone, and thanks, China, for Christmas cards. We Ross love his Christmas cards. Plural? Plural? My goodness. Jim Ritchie is watching, as is Raymond Whitehead. My Irvine is watching on the phone. Thought that was Roy with the Santa suit behind you. Just kidding, Roy. No, Mary, that's Lisa. That's the only way we could get Lisa on. Good evening, says Robert Reid. Hope you're all well. Liz Morrison wants to know any sons of William. Which sons of William, Liz Morrison? There are quite a few of them. Joy says you are a wind-up merchant, Roy. Joshua and I said that the other day. So let's see. Can we go to Glasgow Orange Defenders now? Look at him acting all innocent there. Not a bit. He's as bad as China. This is
Me
Glasgow
wind
Orange
up?
Defenders.
Me a wind up? I would never wind anybody up ever.
Never. Never. Who was it started the anti-Val nonsense? Let's go
Not
to
me.
Glasgow Orange Defenders. This is them at the County Grand Lodge of Glasgow West District's feeder parade in 2019. Brilliant there from Glasgow Orange Defenders. There's a few Scottish bands here being asked for that we haven't got on our list. So Lisa will probably be taking a wee note of these and we'll definitely try and get those fit in another night. Dundee Crown Defenders, Teal Sinclair asked for, and I'm just scanning down the list and I don't see them. So we will make a wee note of those, and there's a couple other ones there. We'll make a wee note of those as well.
Lisa's on fire tonight.
Lisa's on fire. Yes, I saw that. She says, "I hope you're not calling me a ho ho ho, Valerie." Lisa. Doris is asking, can we have the Queen Elizabeth accordion band? It is on later on in the show, Doris, so stay tuned. Albert Harkness says, "I'm just in. Did you know Eddie's mum passed away this week? So sad." Yes, Albert, I did hear that. And it is very, very sad. You all will be familiar with one of the three Muskehounds, Eddie Tourney, and his mum had passed away this week. So thoughts are with you all, Eddie, from all of us here. China, get the buns in. I'll be up over the weekend. That is a promise and a half from Devil. Aaron Chambers says, gosh, Valerie, I love to hear the Gertrude. They're not Scottish. They can't be on tonight. Though we kind of sort of like broke our own rule a little bit because we've got Brentwood on for the brass, but that's okay. We're allowed to break our own rules. Okay.
Just because you can't find brass bands in Scotland.
Well, I ended up finding a couple of brass bands just by looking for the Scottish Brass Band Association. So they don't take part in parades, but they're still Scottish brass bands. So it kind of was close enough for me. Stephen Campbell wants any clips of my band, the Rangers Accordion Band. I'm just, again, scanning down the list. I don't see them. So what we'll do is we'll take a wee note of all of these here and get those added onto our show on another week. We'll definitely have to do more Scottish shows because, you know, there's such a wealth of bands over there who play so well that we just don't get covering enough because like, it's hard enough fitting Northern Ireland bands in our 2-hour show. Now, the next one, Andrew Murphy Memorials Flute Band from Scotland. This is them over here in Northern Ireland, in Banbridge to be exact, playing at Downshires Parade in 2018. Great there from, what is it? Someone called them there, the Murphy. The Murphy. On you go, the Murphy.
Quick
Few names of
question.
bands coming in here. Yes, go ahead.
There's a guy walking along the side. I don't know if you've seen him or not. But he's seen near every parade. He's got a hat on, a backpack, but he just holds his hand up like that. And I think it's just a sound recording device. And I see him at nearly every parade. I don't know what he does with all the.
If it's the same, I mean, it is obviously years ago since I paraded regularly in the band. There was a guy always used to walk along the side of us, same idea, and it was just a sound recording he was doing. And he actually had like a great big boom mic as well that he used to put over into the middle of the band. And a few
No,
times it kind of knocked over hats. But I'm wondering,
not.
is it
It's
the
a young
same
lad.
guy?
No, this is a
Oh
youngish.
no, oh
He's a
no, this is an
youngish
old
lad.
different man.
He's probably in his mid to late 20s.
Oh,
But you see him every parade, and he just walks along. He always got the hand up, and he walks along with a band for a full tune, and then he'll pick up another band. But it's not a video recorder, or there's no screen or anything like that on it. So to me, it looks like a sound recorder.
well, very fair play to him. He probably has some great collection of clips of audio as well, and sometimes that's nice. Just looking at Lisa's clip there, Stephen, you had asked for a clip of the Rangers accordion band. Lisa says she couldn't find a clip, and that is sometimes our problem in that we go to look for a band to include them in the show, but then we struggle to get a full clip of them. And I prefer, if we're going to have any length of clip, I always like it being about a minute long or over. And sometimes you can't get more than a minute. I mean, there's some of them is like 26 seconds. Why anybody bothers putting up a clip of 26 seconds of a band, I do not know. But, where we can find clips long, we always try to get something of about a minute so that, we can get a good flavour of the band. So unfortunately, we weren't able to find any. So if you do have any clips of your band, and we've said that, it may very well be that where there's clips that we don't. We can only sort of like search YouTube, we can only search Facebook and all that kind of stuff. We kind of have limits to where we can look, and unless the band is specifically named in a clip, and it's the same if you ask for a particular tune, unless the tune is named in the clip, it sometimes can be really, really hard to find. Raymond Whitehead wants a little bit of the Partick Protestant Boys, and just looking down my list. No, so that's another one for our next list, Lisa. We'll go through all these comments afterwards. Breakdown No Surrender, who were on, that was Mick Monroe, wanted that. They were the first band in the clip. Bells Hill Prod Boys on tonight, Val, says Caesar. I'm just scrolling down through here. Nope, don't look to be. So it shows you how many bands there are in Scotland when we've got a full night of clips. So there is 26 clips tonight. And yet there's still loads here that aren't on the list, so we'll definitely get another night sorted out in the new year. Pride of the North are on the list tonight. John Stevenson, hiya John, good to see you in. He wants a little bit of Bargetti Thistle or Pride of Bargetti, but unfortunately neither of those are on the list this evening. But again, China or John, we'll get the same done for you, and we'll get those on the list
And
for
from now
our
on, just
next
blame
sorted
Lisa.
night. That's Neil Gass wants to know, has anyone asked for Saracen Truth Defenders? Great band, very smart, lovely uniform. Love the uniform, absolutely love the uniform. But they're not on the list, so we'll have to get them on the next list. So there you go. Heirs of Cromwell. Let me just have a wee look here. My goodness, we've nearly got a full program lined up for another night, which is really, really good. Patna Faith Defenders by any chance tonight? Do you know something, Alan Finlay? I have never heard of them. So I want to see them. I want to see them. Jim McKenzie says, good evening from Dreghorn, the home of the Crown Accordion Band. Let me just have a wee look here. No, I'm afraid they're not on the list neither. My goodness, Lisa, we've got a full clip here. Gordon Winter, myself, Ruth, my sister Ruth and myself played with the Charlie Accordion Band one year in Glasgow, but they're no longer on the road. Isn't it such a pity? And funny, that's one of the things that seeing all the old photographs is really bringing home, is how many bands there used to be that are no longer there, or indeed how many bands used to be flute and became accordion, or vice versa, accordion and then became flute and all of that. And it's amazing the way that the band scene develops and changes and evolves and all that there. And it's good because change keeps it alive and keeps it moving and keeps it all going. Ronnie Hyman was looking for Brigden No Surrender. First band on. Ronnie, you've missed them. Awal Smith says, good evening from Kerno. Hope you're all well. Ian Jaggy Johnson wants to know, can I get I'm assuming you mean Abbey Star Kill Winning. Let me just check. Nope. I could just see Lisa at home writing frantically away. Trevor wants to know, Roy, is he like the guy that follows us in Ballymena dressed in combat gear carrying a Bible? He freaks me out. Oh, that's a sin. There maybe is, like the guy maybe is has mental issues or something like that there, and just gets his enjoyment from being along the bands. I always think we should think twice before we kind of say anything about people that you're not that are different,
Lisa's
that are
come up.
different from
The
us.
film I'm talking about is named Leslie Kelly on YouTube.
So is it YouTube videos or just audio?
I have never actually ever seen him with a video camera. It looks like a dictaphone. That's what it looks like.
Hmm.
He's walking along, holding it up in the air, and it just
Have a wee
looks
look
like a
and see.
dictaphone.
Have a wee look and see. Heirs of Cromwell, Lark Hall, Purple Heroes. There's two more for your list, Lisa. Camlaki on. They are a cracking band. Yes, Camlaki Loyal Star are on. Sandy Row, says Jamie Wright. I'm spending all my time looking at this list instead of playing music. So let's get our next clip. The next clip is Brentwood Imperial Youth Band. This is a band that Lisa was introduced to by Garth Miller. No, Glenn Miller. Glenn Miller, by his Made on Parade interviews and podcasts. And she loved them so much, so she's had them on her list one night before. And this is another clip of them. This is them with the band of the Parachute Regiment in 2018 playing a cracking march. It's the General Mitchell March, what I'd never heard of before until Brunswick Accordion decided to play it one year at the Accordion Championships in Larne, and I love it. It's a super, super march. Really strange because it's got a really big crashing intro and then continues that through part A. Normally you have a crashing intro and then you sort of like come down a little bit. But this is, it's really different structured of march, but I think you'll enjoy this one. General Mitchell March played by the Brentwood Imperial Youth Band and the Band of the Para Regiment. China, I'm in despair. He says, Val, no harm to you. That's brutal. It was superb. It was superb. All
I'm
those
in
little
ag-
parts.
I'm in agreement with China on that
Of
one.
course you would.
Here,
Oh,
as a military, I love my military bands, but that
that's
tune
super hard.
was
Oh,
no.
I think it's because I know exactly all the intricacy of it, and I think the way it all fits through, it's superb. I thought it was brilliant. Okay, well picked, Lisa. Well picked indeed. Lots of requests coming in through there for different bands. Ronnie Hyman, Ben McBain, um, Martin Mary Kesher K. Why no Ayrshire bands? Do we maybe have an Ayrshire band on the list? Campus Lang Volunteers or the Britannia Band, Govan Protestant Boys. So lots of names. Again, Mavis Sons of William, says Liz Morrison. So if they are not on the list tonight, we will 100% for sure. Some of you guys remind me that I have committed to do another Scottish night in January. I will definitely get them all included in that there. And Lisa is writing all of these names down. Always, as always, if you have a clip of your band that you absolutely adore and you really want us to show it some night, send it in, because we're just, what we do is we try and cover all the bands, and we try not to play the same bands repeatedly week after week. We try to like vary the bands so that everybody gets a shout. But I mean, we're just going, okay, we want this band, let's find a good clip for it. So it's based on kind of our finding them. But if there's a clip that you really really love, get it sent in. We'll be only too happy to include it. It might not be the next week, it might not even be the week after that, but we will get it included, because we do always things like that there. Denise says China wants to hear in the accordion. Do you, China? Oh, that I can arrange. Definitely can sort that. Victoria Sheridan says, nope, not in agreement. Thought it sounded great. You're right, Victoria. It sounded absolutely brilliant. Now, the next band will please a few, because I know I've definitely seen a few comments requesting it. It's Govan Protestant Boys, and this is them playing in Lisburn in 2018. Brilliant there from Govan Protestant Boys. Superb. Now, during the week, I come up with one of my mad brainwave ideas, as always. So, as Roy and Neil said last week, we were going to be taking the Friday and Saturday of Christmas off, and then the Friday and Saturday of the New Year off. And then in my madness, because I knew I would be stuck in the house on New Year's Eve, and I knew that the TV would be completely crap, as always, I thought to myself, years ago, I used to love, like the Scottish Ceilidh Nights, with, the Alexander brothers and with Andy Stewart, all those kind of guys. And I thought, wonder would there be any interest in it? So it seems that there is. So I have had such a fun week. Honest to goodness, like Donald, where's your trousers? Stop your tickling jock. I belong to Glasgow. Um, What else have I got in there? Nobody's Child, Campbelltown Lock. Campbelltown Lock has been running through my head the whole week because it is class. Mary's Wedding, Bronnie with Jeannie McCall, all fantastic, fantastic tunes. Loads of fantastic accordion players and pipe bands. Bobby McLeod, Fenton Stanley, Dermot O'Brien, Will Starr, Deirdre Addison, Callum Barber, Gary Blair, Gordon Patullo, Jim Johnson, Lasse Bonaccords, another one that I've in there. Oh, Jimmy Shand for sure. So I have been having so much fun, I have to say, looking for those clips for us on New Year's Eve. Oh, you see, this is why I didn't even say to Roy, look at him, look at him. He just doesn't appreciate that good music. I knew, well, first of all, Roy, you did say last week that you had people coming by on New Year's Eve, so you weren't free anyway. And secondly,
Exactly.
it's accordions.
Yeah.
And thirdly, it's all that style of music. And I know you hate that style of music, but
Yep.
it will be a great night for anyone who does enjoy that kind of thing. So we're going to go from 10 to after 12. We have a wee special surprise from the Three Muskehounds, which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I cannot wait until you see it. And it should be a good night. So New Year's Eve, if you're not doing anything, if the pubs are still closed, and if you're bored watching the TV, you might as well come on here. Joy Cullen actually made a really lovely comment, and I thought, oh, that is so nice. She said we might as well see out the old year with all the people that have kept us company throughout the year. So I thought that was lovely, a really, really nice thought. So I can't wait. So get your seat booked for New Year's Eve, and make sure you're sitting comfortably. Have your beverage of choice, whether that be tea, soft drinks, shandies, beer, whiskey, vodka, gin, whatever it may be. Get yourself nice and comfy and be ready for a bit of hula, because I can guarantee your toes will be tapping. I have been I was sitting during the week playing these clips, and I was sitting here, yahoo, and I cannot and dancing again. So like, there's no
It's
alcohol
an
needed whatsoever to enjoy yourself. But
it's
my
an
heavens, it was
absolute
class.
no wonder why you have lost track of time this week and not been aware of what day it is, because your head's been turned with all that
Oh, it's brilliant. I
blowing
just love
music.
all that stuff. Love all that stuff. It just, that, you see, that's my background. That's how I started off. Long before I ever got involved with accordion bands, that's where I started all the trad stuff. And I just love that. Just love it. So Spain and Scotland tonight is also really good for me because of all that Scottish influence. There's one of the lines in one of the songs, Donald, where's your trousers? Oh, I love that song. I never, Mason was younger, I used to get him to run around the house singing it. Poor child,
Is
and
that
such
not
a
is
bad
that not
upbringing.
classified as child cruelty?
It probably would be by some people. Oh my goodness, it would be for sure. Now, let's go to this is Black Ridge Thistle Cultural Day in 2014, and it is the one and only Dykehead Amateurs playing. Superb there by Dykehead Amateurs. Now, I just want to give a shout out to two people watching on the list. First of all, Mark Gilchrist, who is watching us tonight from Rhode Island, USA. Good to have you on board, Mark. Lovely to see you. Hopefully, you enjoy our music here this evening, all from marching bands in Scotland tonight. And also to Florence Gowdy, who is watching live from the Caribbean. Florence, is that where you live, or are you on holidays? I'm always amazed to see where people are watching the show from, because at the end of the day, music is transcendent. It covers all boundaries, and there is, what hat have you got on now? Is it a purple one? What is it? Marie Curie Cancer one? Northern Ireland Children's Hospice. Have you just got a wardrobe filled with different coloured Santa hats?
No, I happened to find these two. I was looking through when I was trying to look for that CD earlier, and then I found those DVDs. These hats were there with them as well. So I think they've been there since I moved 2 years ago. So I came across them.
Oh, very good, very good. So Lisa is making frantic notes of all the bands that we have missed this evening, and we will definitely get another fully Scottish night in January for us as well. So tomorrow night we were thinking, oh, before I go any further, Jennifer McAllister wants to know, why do we never see any of the Ceilidh dances? There's two reasons, Jennifer. First of all, I never usually know when they're on, and secondly, I'm not exactly the fittest person in the world, so the dancing kind of is out for me, but I prefer playing the music to the dancers. And I think any groups that would be playing there would kind of be a bit miffed if I suddenly went up and knocked them off the stool and stole their accordion. But no, Ceilidh dance, if you've never ever gone to one, go. It is the best crack. Some of the videos that I found, what I've tried to do is always find videos with Ceilidh dancers in them, so you can see what they're doing to the music. And a lot of them, it's like older people doing it. And 20, 30 years ago, yes, that was totally the case. But it is really, really popular now for wedding parties here as well as in Scotland. And it's the best crack. It really is. If you ever get an opportunity to go to one, go get stuck into the dancing. It is the Gay Gordons, Strip the Wall, all of those there. Best crack. They really, really are. Definitely get a try. Made to Parade is watching from the DFS sofa. Glenn. Which one? Did you get it in sale by any chance? DFS seem to have constant sales.
There's
Never.
sales finishing a Sunday and starting a Monday.
It's always in sale. It's madness. Now, we are going to go next to a little bit of Whitburn Flute Band. This is them in 2019. Whitburn there. Um, is that over here somewhere? The reason that I'm asking is because of Kilcloney's colour party, and also because of Sam and the two dogs. And that was 2019. So I am guessing that it is Ghost and Shadow, because Sirius and Ashy are from 2020 onwards. So yeah, I wonder is that here? If anybody knows, let me know. We're going to move on now to a little clip of Craig Nuke, True Defenders. Ivan Webb's asking about any Glen Mavis Sons of William. No, I don't think they're on, so that'll be another one that Lisa will be taking a note of. Jacqueline Potts says those dogs get everywhere. Absolutely super dogs. Love them to pieces and so well behaved. Unlike the two lazy articles that I have. Now, wait and see. See if you can see this. Look, do you see him? Just as unconcerned as anything. He just sits there. He's happy as long as he's with me. Now, where are we going to go next? Yes, we are going to go to Craig Nook next, and this is them in June
Mind you,
2019.
you were going to tell people what's happening tomorrow night, and
Oh,
then you
yes.
changed track.
Change track completely. What was it? Yes, we were thinking tomorrow night of what were we thinking of? Yeah, we were going to do a loyalist. Did you see the head's completely away with it? Loyalist karaoke once again because I thought if we could get if we can get our dose of bigotry out of the way now, and then next weekend have a wee Christmas night. So I am appealing. There's a wee clip. There's a wee post on the forum for if you have any clips of your bands playing any Christmas numbers to give us a wee link in there. Because at the moment I don't have enough for a full show. But definitely get us your clips in. There's been a few in, but I haven't enough just as yet. So give us those. But tomorrow night we were thinking of getting the bigotry all in because I mean we can't come up to Christmas without a little bit of it. We were going to do like a loyalist karaoke again tomorrow night. Same idea as we did on the 11th of July. So hopefully you'll join us with that there. Hopefully it's not too out of the way of the Christmas spirit. I love all those songs. I love to sing. Just because I can't sing doesn't mean that I don't. So next up, Craig Nuke Defenders. This is them in 2019 in June. Lovely wee rhythm there to those guys. Very, very nice. I'd say that's very enjoyable to walk behind. Now, thank you to Andrew, Tad, Caesar, and Jamie, who have all confirmed that that last clip of Whitburn was from their own parade. So thank you for that. Jean Kerr says she's looking forward to tomorrow night, Loyalist karaoke. It doesn't matter, Jean. I can't spell it right either. So it just, you know what I mean. Sing song. Sing along. That do? Describe it as that. Might be easier to spell and type. Good evening, Joshua. You are here with us. Hope your stint on Fuse went okay. It's time for a little bit of melody. We haven't had melody for a wee while yet. So this is Shield Hill Young Defenders playing at Pride of the North's Melody Day in 2017. Hope you enjoy this one. Superb there, absolutely superb. What do you call that wee march? Somebody tell me what you call that wee one. I know it, but I don't know the name. Names, tunes, just don't work for
Are
me.
you munching again?
There's a bar of chocolate sitting beside me on the table, so I was tempted. Ronnie Hyman says, Valerie, you should get Craig and Carson trained up for 2021, the big day in Belfast. Firstly, I hope there is a big day in Belfast. Secondly, if Balmasheen are there, they'll walk no bother. They were trained from early puphood to walk behind Balmasheen, and they just adore them. Children's love. Thank you, Mary McKee and Billy Baba. David Sheridan and Trevor Monaghan. You're all sharper on the go tonight than I am. My head's just not working. I tell you, this week has been a bust for me, an absolute bust. Let's see, where to go to? Yeah, the boys would walk as long as it wasn't too far. They don't like to walk too far. They're a bit like me. Don't like walking too far, but they'll walk behind Balmasheen, no problem whatsoever. David Milligan says he's watching from Carrickfergus. Turn left at the Caribbean and stop at the castle. Brilliant directions, Davey. Love those. Thank you all for letting me know children's love. Oh my goodness. You guys are great. Absolutely great. Now, where are we going to go next? An accordion band again, Roy's favourite. This is the Prince of Wales Accordion Band at their own cultural day, away back in 2014. My goodness, you lot are a tough audience. You lot, you are a tough audience. Well, put it like this. That's one of my karaoke songs. So if you heard me singing it, you would be praying for that band to be back again, playing Blanket on the Ground. Trust me.
Unfortunately, I wasn't quick enough to get Valerie in screen when she was given all this.
I'm telling you, that's one of my karaoke. That Blanket on the Ground and Rose Garden and Little Old Wine Drinker Me. They're three bands or three songs that are sure. Well, I'll try to sing anything else. No, Tommy, you don't want me singing it. Trust me, you don't want me singing it. But yes, Alan Finlay says need better than this for Hogmanay. No bands whatsoever on Hogmanay night. Okay, that's that. I'm saying that at the beginning. Brian's right. All the moaners, at least they're out there doing it. Totally true. Totally true. It takes all sorts, and I'm sure they're happy with what they're doing, and that's the most important thing. Absolutely. Now, where are we going to go next? A little bit of Blood and Thunder again. This is the Lily of the Valley Flute Band from Scotland. Not sure where they're from. We'll maybe find out in the big drum or something. Playing at the Volunteer Brian Robinson Parade in 2015. Am I wrong, or was that the Maple Leaf Forever? Canadian National Anthem? Maybe I'm wrong. Alistair says, what about thank you to everyone who told me they were from Coatbridge as well, by the way. Thank you. And yeah, it wasn't Big Drum, so we know we're right. Alistair Net says, what about Sweet Caroline Valerie? No, it has to be a wee bit of country, I think, or a wee bit of old Dino Martin. I'm praying for rain in California so the grapes can grow and they can make more wine. See, told you. You'll be praying for that accordion back again. Now, we need a little bit of pipe in our evening. We do indeed. This is the Massed Pipes and Drums. And I don't know where they're from. They're just massed pipes and drums. That's all it says. And do you know something? It was me picked this clip for Lisa. So that's how bad things are. Muriel, Mummy, I think this is actually one that you sent me during the week. So let's have a watch.
Okay. Here we go. Pipes and drums. At the halt. Rolls. 1, 2.
And Laddie there and Mary's wedding to cracking pipe band tunes. But I have to say, they sound better in the accordion, just a wee bit faster.
The
Sounds better than the accordion.
that Boys Brigade bass drummer looked like he was really enjoying himself.
Are you being sarcastic?
He was,
Oh no, it was
he was
it was
really
going
up
for
and
it.
down compared to all the rest of them
There's
just standing.
there's some of those bass drummers have a real style about them and the way they go on. They are super. Thank you to Dougie for telling me that's the Burns Night in Perth for the pipes and drum. China says them dusters giving it rice. I just said giving it Dixie. Same thing. Guy was looking for new Stevenson Loyal Flute Band. They were on at the beginning of the show, Guy. You've missed them. Now, tonight's quiz. Lisa has, as always, done another fantastic quiz for us. So if you are ready, let's have our clips. Let's see. So tonight, where are we tonight, Lisa? You did tell me. County Tyrone bands tonight. So there should be quite a few of you able to get the clips this evening. So it's County Tyrone. I have the answers here. Roy hasn't had them because he likes to play along. So let's all go to the clips. Are we ready? So it's band clip number 1, and then Lisa will give us 4 bands, I think it is, A, B, C, or D. Letters A, B, C, and D, not numbers A, B, C, and D. Keep reminding me of that. Okay, so clip number 1, please, Roy. So your 4 choices for clip number 1 were A, Pomeroy Tree Blues, B, Pride of the Derg, C, Blair Memorial, or D, Pride of the Village Beara. So just put your comment in, or put your choice in the comments, 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, whatever you think it was. So let's go to clip number 2, please, Roy. Who did you think that was, Roy? Four bands to choose from there. A, Tamletmore Tigers, B, Cookstown Grenadiers, C, Montober, or D, Drumnagloch. The way these titles up now, Lisa, are fantastic. Thank you so much for changing that. So put your comment in to A, B, C, or D. Let's go to band number 3. Four choices for you. A, Kings Mills, B, Ballymacall True Blues, C, Tamnamore Flute Band, or D, Moygashel Sons of Ulster. So again, that was band number 3. Just tell us A, B, C, or D. Band number 4, please, Roy. 4 choices. Band A, Braggy. Band B, Blair Memorial. C, Red Hand Defenders, I'm assuming that's Newton Stewart. And D, Pomeroy True Blues. Again, number 4, and then tell us whether you thought it was A, B, C, or D. Final band up now. This is our last clip. Let's hear it. Thank you, Roy. Oh, thought we were finished there. 4 choices. Macra Glass, Castledurg Young Loyalists, Pride of the Derg, or Pride of the Village Beara. So we're running a little bit out of time tonight. So instead of playing the clips again, I'll maybe just give out the answers if that's okay, because I've got another half hour of tunes to play and we still have the birthdays to do. And it's 25 to 10. Where does the times go on this? So for band number 1, let me get Reese's answers. Band number 1, if you said Blair Memorial, give yourself a point. How did you get on with that one, Roy?
Or B. Who was B?
Pride of the Derg.
Yeah.
So the correct answer for band number 1 was C, Blair Memorial. Band number 2, if you said Tamletmore Tigers, give yourself a point. It wasn't Cookstown Grenadiers, Montauber, or Drumnaglock. It was Tamletmore Tigers.
Which letter was that?
Band, that was number A.
Number A.
Letter A.
I'm not very hopeful tonight with these at all. That's 2 wrong so far.
Third one, you had the choice of Kingsmills, Ballymacall True Blues, Tamnamore, or Moygashel Sons of Ulster, and the correct answer was B.
Yay!
Ballymacall True Blues. You get one right.
Got one.
Yay! Band number 4, you had the choice of A, Braggy, B, Blair Memorial, C, Red Hand Defenders Newton Stewart, or D, Pomeroy True Blues, and the correct answer was Red Hand Defenders, number C.
No. Bingo.
Okay, now band number 5, final band. You had a choice between Macra Glass, Cookstown or Castledurg Young Loyalists, Pride of the Derg, and Pride of the Valley Beara. And the correct answer was Castledurg Young Loyalists.
Yay, got 2.
So your 5 answers were Blair Memorial, Tamletmore Tigers, Ballymacall True Blues, Red Hand Defenders, Newton Stewart, and Castledurg Young Loyalists. So put a wee comment in, tell us how many you got right. Are we going to get another score of 5 there? We've got 3 people now on the 5s. We have got, first off, was Adrian Livingston. Second was Joshua Morris. And third, last week, I can't remember. You were to send me your addresses so that I could send you over a CD, and you haven't sent me them yet. So make sure you send them. I'll have to look and see who it was. I could have swore I wrote it down, actually. William Torrance from Carluke. Yes, that's who it was. So we've got 3 people scoring 5. So if we anybody tonight who managed to get 5, Ian Workman, well done. Joshua Morris, 4 out of 5. Davy Logan, 2 out of 5. Edward Fellows. Ian Workman, I'm going to have to put your name down now. Well done. Very small elite group there, Ian, that you've joined. Alistair Annette got 4 out of 5. Well done. Bid Parade, 3 out of 5. Gan Hazlitt got 4. Diane Steele, 3. Rebecca Marks, 4. Alistair, 2. Sylvia, 2. Well done. Tommy Chicky Robinson, 3. Denise Gordon, only 2. She says she needs to stay home at parades. You need to get to more parades, Denise. That's what it is. Morse got 3, as did Jean Kerr. Alan Finlay says 1, he's getting worse. Ray got 3. Carl Porter got 4 out of 5. Jonathan Courtney got 2. Trevor Monaghan got 2. He says me from Tyrone 2. Oh, the shame. David Sheridan got 0. China says that was easy. I copied Joshua. Philip says 3 out of 5. I think I forgot to record my answers and I've got a bad memory. Stephen Caldwell there got 3. So well done, Ian Workman. It looks like you're the only one tonight who has got 5 out of 5. So Adam Livingston, Joshua Morris, William Torrance, Ian Workman, send me your addresses in the private messages. There is it's an elite group there who's getting 5 out of 5. They're not actually as easy as you would think. I definitely wouldn't be trying them. Now, let's get back into the music. As I say, we've got a lot to get through. We've got about half an hour of music, so we're probably going to run over a little bit. So less talk out of me, just introducing the tunes. We'll go straight on. Well, unless there's something which interests me in your comments, then it might get read out. Now, accordion band this time. This is the Queen Elizabeth Accordion Band in July 2017. Excellent there from the Queen Elizabeth. And of course, Harry is watching this evening. Hope you enjoyed that little clip there, Harry. Adam Livingston says, Neil had the show wrapped up by the stage last week. And he did not, Adam, because I was on the show last Friday night.
I wonder how many people reached for their phones whenever they heard that ding, the Facebook ding in the middle of the clip.
True enough. True enough. Now, someone said earlier on we need a little bit of the county. County's not on the list, but the one band that is Netherton Road. This is them in 2013. There's Netherton, the county, and White Rock, and the three of them. It doesn't matter when you're listening to them or what they're playing. You just cannot stop your feet going in time. It's there just is a thing about them, isn't there?
But there's a few of those ones in the crowd need to watch tomorrow night's show and learn the words.
I wasn't even listening to that. I was too busy watching the band. Lots of you all reached for your phone when you heard the wee ding. We'll have to do that one more often, Roy, just to get them all reaching for the phone. Now, lost my headphone for this clip as one of the other half's favourite bands, Andrew said. So you had to take it off so that the other half could hear them. Very good. Very nice of you. Now, little bit of melody this time with Pride of the North Flute Band themselves at their own Melody Day in 2016. Brilliant there from Pride of the North. And I can't remember what you call the name of the tune, but it's that "Wake Me Up When It's All Over," Avicii? I think that's actually what it's called, yeah. And Phil Hamilton there conducting Pride of the North, who also is involved with William King in Londonderry, and you can absolutely tell that influence all over the place. Now, we've got another little bit of brass. This time it is the Kingdom Brass Band playing Loch Lomond. Oh, what? Have you got the wrong clip up? It is Bridgeton, so I was wrong this time. So this is Brigton Loyalist playing at the SAC 60th anniversary banner parade in 2017. Told you my head was away tonight. It was, of course, Phil Lindsay, not Phil Hammond. I don't know where my head was there. I knew exactly who I was talking about in a picture in my head as well. So head is totally away with it completely. Lots of talk there about the bass drum being used by Netherton Road. It's definitely not a full-size Lambeg, and I think it's actually bigger than a Lambeg as well in terms of depth. But White Rock County and Netherton Road all seem to play those big deep drums, you know, as in depth, and they all look to be goatskin ends as well, which gives them that sound. And of course, all bands used to be goatskin ends and rope tension drums like those. Now we're coming to the brass band this time. This is the Kingdom Brass. Don't take part in any parades. Well, they maybe do, but we couldn't find any clips of them anyway. This is them playing Loch Lomond. something a wee bit different there for Loch Lomond. Normally, I'm used to it being a waltz. Now, Martin Mary McKeshner Case says, too close to an independence rally. Yuck. I don't think it was that, Mary. I think it was just Loch Lomond. Now, one band who I have never seen a bad clip of, and I don't expect this one to be any exception to that. Grengar Sissel. This is them playing at the Four Step Memorial Parade in 2018. One of my favourite bands. Once again, flawless, absolutely brilliant, super band. David Milligan says he remembers getting a tap on the shoulder and told not to play that Jacobite song again. You see, there's some of them, yes, I can see where they're Jacobite considered songs, right? But Loch Lomond, not so much. And I can remember Loch Lomond as a song, as a waltz, long before there was ever talk of any independence rallies or anything like that there. Alistair says if the 12th had been happening this year, they would have been back walking with the orange. Absolutely glad to hear it. Total disgrace that they ever weren't, to be honest. Stick with us. 4 more bands to go. The first of which is Dykehead Sons of William, playing at the Trevor King Parade in 2019. Diane, have you only just joined? Roy wasn't being very quiet earlier on. The reason we're being so quiet at the moment is because we're rushing through all these clips. So we haven't even had time to do the birthdays tonight. Like that's how bad things are. So what I'm going to do, we only had the one birthday tonight, so I'm going to wish a very, very happy birthday to Billy Trainer, who and that is coming from Portrush, Purple Heroes, LOL 742, and Ronnie Hyman. So congratulations, happy birthday to you, Billy. Hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll dedicate the next band to you. It is the one and only Black Skull Corps of Drums in 2018 playing Captain Nichols. Superb there. Ian Workman says, in the best melody in the band in the road, best melody band on the road, in his opinion. You know what? They're definitely up there, but there's a lot of good melody bands. That's the one thing that we really do have. Loads of melody bands, really good ones. Harry MacArthur says it's his grandson Jordan on the bass and William on the piccolo. Is that the two that you're always feeding, Harry? Harry just seems to run a cafe for his grandsons in feeding them all the time. Now, last two bands this evening. Sons of the Somme from Johnson. This is them playing 2019 at the Squeak Seymour Parade in East Belfast. great there from the Sons of the Somme. Tim Bailey says, fantastic band from Ormskirk in England. Tim, lovely to have you watching with us. It's the first time I've seen your name up. Thank you for joining us. Hope you are enjoying the music. Now, we've come to our last tune of the night. Let me just see who it was said earlier on. I think it was Brian Goody said, thank you to all of our amazing Scottish brothers and sisters for a great night. I'm sure you will all agree with me. I mean, the standards in Scotland are every bit as high, and in some cases maybe even higher than what we have here in Northern Ireland. But the one thing we do have is that fellowship and that common belief system and culture and heritage and tradition, to use all those buzzwords. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the Scottish people who join us week in, week out, and probably don't get as many Scottish bands played as we should do. So hopefully tonight, there was birthday wishes, China, we just didn't have time for you guys. So thank you for joining us tonight. So we thought that tonight would be just a small way of making up that we should play you guys more often, but there's just too many to fit into a 2-hour show. Join us tomorrow night. Bring your singing voices for our Loyalist karaoke or our Loyalist sing-along. Ian Workman wants to know, can we give a wee shout out to the new flute band in Renfrew? Can't say that. Renfrew. Is that right? Not sure. Thankful Memorial Flute Band. Anyway, good luck to you guys if you have just started out. Hope to see you soon. Hopefully we see all bands soon, to be honest. We're going to finish off tonight with Camlachie Loyal Star at the Stephen Patterson Memorial Parade in 2010. Thank you once again to Lisa for choosing the clips. I'm sure you'll agree she's done a fantastic job, and she has been frantically writing away all the Scottish bands that we haven't missed, or that we have missed, and then we'll have another night in January for them. See you all again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Make sure you bring your singing voices. I want to hear you all loud and proud. In the meantime, keep the flutes to the myth, boys, because we're coming to the tune.
It was when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason's cloud and popery's too late, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjure James that they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their heart and zeal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay. Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he our glorious Orange chief on e'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a feu de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you give charge unto your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full there's nothing can surpass, there's not expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah, the memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.